Hello everybody and welcome back to my sunroom here in East Tennessee on this beautiful day in June. I have some new blooms to show you all today. This is my Phalaenopsis C2, and as you see it has some white blooms, and then it's got this one petal here with the red on it that I think is so beautiful. When the weather warms up, there's more red that shows in these blooms. So as the summer goes on, I'm going to have some blooms with more red. They also smell differently in the summer than they do in the winter. In the wintertime, I noticed this one smelled like lemons, and now it doesn't. It smells like plastic more than anything else. It's not really a delicious scent at all, but you don't really notice it. It's not something that's noticeable until you just really try to smell the bloom. Thank goodness I don't come back in my sunroom and just smell plastic, but these blooms are absolutely gorgeous. And my beautiful Equestris crossed with Speciosa rosea. The second spike here is still blooming, but the first spike, as you see, all of those blooms fell off. It is very dramatic when that happens too. They just all fall. The secondary spikes on this plant do not produce any type of branching. They do not rebloom. So once these spikes are done, I cut them back, and then in the spring they bloom again. But I love this plant. And I watered my complex hybrid Phalaenopsis orchids yesterday. I tried to wait to just water them all in one day. It makes my life a whole lot easier. And I noticed yesterday I have 4 basil keikis on 4 of these plants. Pirate King has been working on one for a while there, but now I have one on Phal Marianne, have one on Chianzin Diamond, not on these two, but on Phal Caribe I now have a basil keiki. So the pots are plenty big, so they don't need to be up potted or anything. By the way, I decided that most of these that have been growing in bark for 15 years, I was about to change that a little bit and add some moss into their pots, and I thought, you know what, these have been growing in just plain bark for so long, I'm just going to leave them that way. The bark is very established. Most of these are in orchiata bark, which is going to last for years, so I just decided, you know, it might be easier with the moss to keep them hydrated, but I think I'm just going to leave them the way that they are. And my beautiful Phal Fuller Sunset, still in bloom. I love the yellow blooms of this with that really deep fuchsia, I would say. But do you see how the bloom goes to white in the center? I think that is so beautiful. This is the best bloom cycle I've ever seen on this plant, so just love it. And do you all remember my Phal Equestris that I bought from Nat's Orchids, about 6 weeks ago? This thing has grown roots everywhere. 2 new leaves. I think that what you're seeing there at the base of that leaf is probably another root, but that's okay. That's okay. It's got to grow roots and leaves before it grows a spike, right? But that little thing has just taken off. It's getting 2 new leaves, so I'm really, really excited about my Phal Equestris. Because, you know, I've had the cross for so long, I wanted Phal Equestris, so pretty little plant. And here's Phal Magic Art. Yes, what a gorgeous bloom cycle. This one blooms like this every single year. The blooms are huge. They're all painted so differently. I wish this one would have a basil keiki, but not yet. But yeah, one of my favorite Phalaenopsis, just gorgeous. And I wanted to show you all my Phalaenopsis King Bolina. Look at the newest leaf, how huge. That was last year's leaf, which I thought was, that was bigger than this one. The leaves just keep getting bigger, but look how huge this leaf is. I'm really happy with that. That makes me smile. And I'm going to give you all a little spoiler alert because, well, I am really, really happy about this. The Phalaenopsis that Michael McCarthy sent me last May, it's, I can't say the name of it. I really don't know. It's Gzaas Rainbow, which is Phal amabilis crossed with Phal stubardiana. It spiked. It spiked. And not only did it spike, let me see if I can get it all on the camera. Yes, it's got a huge spike on it. I can't wait till this blooms. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait till this blooms. It's got this little branch on it here too, so I cannot wait to show you the blooms on this Phalaenopsis. I am beyond happy about this. And here's my Bolina pumpkin that Michael McCarthy also sent me last year. And as you see, the leaves, oh my goodness, look how beautiful those leaves are. And I've got a bud. It's going to bloom soon, so yay. They're all just doing so well. I'm so proud. And Legato is still in bloom. And she's elongating her spikes again. I don't know what I'm going to do because she will just bloom and bloom and bloom and bloom. And she's got to have a rest over the summer so that she will produce this many blooms again. So yeah, I guess at the end of this month I will be cutting the spike, but I will tell you when I have to do that, that kind of makes me sad. But of course, the flowers last in the vase for quite some time. But still, when she's not in bloom, it's kind of lonely here in the kitchen. I know that sounds funny for me to say, but when she's not in bloom, I really truly miss her. She's one of my favorite things in the world. So yeah, such a pretty girl. And my pretty little Phal Tzu Chang Sapphire is still in bloom. I think that these blooms are just so unique. Yes, so pretty. And I found she is growing yet another spike right here. She's been in spike for a long time. Yeah, so I get to enjoy even more of these blooms. So I am very excited. Is that not just gorgeous? What the camera does not pick up on with these blooms is that the white is shimmery and translucent, and it's really a unicorn and rainbows type of a bloom. It's just simply lovely. I don't detect a fragrance, but it is supposed to be fragrant, so maybe the next time she blooms, she will be. I hope so. And my looseberry Trinity. Oh my goodness. Look at these gorgeous blooms. 2 spikes. This one's been in bloom now for about 3 months. Yes, I could just sit and look at this one all day long. That's the reason why it's in my kitchen, is so that I can just look at it really throughout the day. This is just a beautiful little plant. Wow. And she's fragrant and she smells similar to Bolina, but not quite as strong. But there's a hint of rose in there as well. So just a beautiful bloom and a beautiful fragrance. And here's my Phal Sogo Red Poker, still in full bloom. This one lost, I think, 1 bloom the other day. But look at this. That's quite a show. I brought her into my kitchen this year because I just wanted to enjoy her. It's just, this is the best bloom cycle on this plant I've ever seen. So she's a very pretty girl. And here's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this bloom tour today. Look at this new bloom on Tolumnia gyricflyer cherry. And that is just about exactly what I'm seeing in real life as well. look at the saturation of color. This is the one that bloomed after I received it from Appalachian Tropicals. Stunning, stunning. What a gorgeous little bloom. With Tonias, you just never know. The blooms are all slightly different on the same plant, which I just find charming and unique and unusual. I love this plant. And you all have to see my African violet that my friend Tammy sent me. Oh my goodness, this one is just so beautiful. I have an ID on this one now, and the name of it just escapes me, so I will have that in the description box and in the pinned comment below. But it is most unique with these gorgeous blooms. Some of them are all white, and some of them have this flush of lavender, and I think it's so, so pretty. Another thing I have to show you all, I did something about 6 weeks ago. I bought this from the Mystery Garden store. This is I have seen Venus. Yes, okay. Check this out. I've had it for 6 weeks and it came in spike. I didn't even know that it was going to come in spike. I can't wait for you all to see this one in bloom. This one is a really, really pretty one. So I've been kind of waiting to show it to you, and I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and show it now that it's almost, it's about to bloom. It's going to be really, really soon. So very happy with this plant. And my Tolunia Gyric Firm Dalmation. It is still in bloom. This has been in bloom for, 2 or 3 months. And look at the plant, how tiny. Tiny little plant and a large, large cluster of blooms. So I think that is just so, so pretty. And do you all remember when I moved my Dendrobium that I nicknamed Wilson over here to this door in my sunroom? Well, look, it just decided to spike again. That is a huge spike. So yeah, it obviously likes its new home. So this is going to be where Wilson stays. That's going to be so pretty. Yay. So I'll just kind of scan through. So the Vivien, still in bloom, but she's starting to lose them now. My Phalaenopsis Lawrence Tahiti Sunsets, they're still in gorgeous, gorgeous bloom. I think that one of them is trying to produce more. That one is a very prolific bloomer. And yeah, everybody's just doing really well. I have my sheer curtains pretty much, I don't know, I might take them down for the summer. I really don't need them up in the summer because of that tree in the backyard that shades everything, but I'm thinking, yeah, as soon as I take them down, then I'm going to need to have them back up. So, I don't know, just to keep them drawn this way, but yeah, this is what everybody looks like. Let me see if I can get you my Phalaenopsis astrophora. It is in bloom again. Let's see if I can get a close-up of those little starry blooms. Here we go. He just likes his home back here. This one blooms a lot. A lot. I think that it's had about, 7 or 8 spikes. No, it had 7 or 8 spikes at one time. This is probably spike 8 and 9 this year. So this is just a little happy plant. Love him. So thanks everyone for watching. Thank you all for your comments that you leave on my videos. I appreciate you all so much. Your comments make my day. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate my sponsor, the Orchid Supply Store. They supply all the moss and the bark and the pots that I use. Some of the plants that I've shown you are from the Orchid Supply Store as well, and I just really appreciate them. And don't forget that when you place your order with the Orchid Supply Store, use my coupon code AMY for a 12% viewers discount, and also you get free shipping inside the United States. I'd love to say the blessing over all of you, your families, and your plants. May the Lord bless you and keep you. make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. You all make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.